Hello there guys, Wayne here from Luna's World. Got a bit of a performance test for you today. We're here at Orcas Island and this is the Orbex scenery. This version I'm going to kind of cut to another scene where we are looking at this same position with the same graphic settings. So let me just show you what I've got it set on now. I've actually got it set on Ultra. These are all the settings here, which is basically Ultra default. So I'm just going to keep it like that. And yeah, currently I'm running 16 gigabytes of DDR4, 3000 megahertz RAM. And later today, I'm going to go and buy another 16 gig. So taking my RAM up to 32, which is actually what they describe as the ideal amount of RAM to have for Microsoft Flight Simulator. So I'm going to see basically if it gets rid of those micro stutters. So running at 16 gig now, and this is a pretty, you know, payware scenery, quite taxing. There's a micro stutter there. And I have to say, the actual scenery is really, really nice. Actually, performance is not too bad, but you can see objects loading in. We're going to fly over to Clam Harbour. So yeah, hopefully another 16 gig of RAM will help. I guess we'll find out. So yeah, I'm going to keep the settings exactly the same to make it a fair test. And yeah, we'll see what we're doing here. I'm just going to start up Fraps actually. So 47-ish. Well, it's pretty solid 47. 48. So it might benefit me to lock the frames at 45 to get a smoother experience. Beautiful area. Yeah, so pretty smooth. Quite impressed with a large amount of cloud. And we're pretty stable. One micro stutter as we took off. Well, not really micro stutter, quite a big stutter. So we'll see if we get any once I've loaded in the extra RAM. Beautiful low-lying cloud over there. Sky is looking absolutely gorgeous, I have to say. So this is the Robin. This is the I don't know, the tricycle version. It's very fast and fun. I think it's an aerobatic aircraft. Yep. Okay. Absolutely gorgeous scenery. Alright, let's see if we can slow this down. Does not want to slow down. Too fast for flaps, but we might have to just raise the nose a little bit. Okay, let's go. First stage of flaps. Oh, big micro stutter there. think sound really affects the performance of the sim. I've noticed that if it's ATC or flap sounds or gear sounds, it does tend to stutter. And that was always the case with Prepared and FSX. So, I don't know. I really hope they can sort that. Frame rates are looking good though. Probably should be using the Zlin for this flight, but never mind. Okay, cleared those trees. Just want to clear this slope here. Oh, I'm not going to make it. Ooh, ouch, ouch, ouch. Ooh, not pretty. But not the ideal aircraft for this kind of a flight. But there we are down. And yeah, I'll bring you guys back once I've installed another 16 gig of its Trident Z RAM. It's the RGB, not that I care about that, but that's just the RAM that was fitted. Yeah, so I'll bring you back. We'll start back at Orcas Island and we'll see if things are any better. Okay, hello there guys. So I have now installed another 16 gig of RAM, so I have a total of 32 gigs of RAM as opposed to just 16. It's DDR4, of course, and 3200 megahertz. So we're going to see if this makes any difference. I'm not really expecting it to. And I've got the frame rate counter up there. And, oh, limited by GPU. What does that mean? Do I have a frame rate limiter on my GPU? Let me have a look. Where is MSI? That's interesting. Oh, there it is. Let me just have a look here. Video capture. Frame rate limit disabled. Frame size. This is for video capture though. So, okay, if anyone knows what that means, let me know. Limited by GPU. Anyway, let's give this a try. So we had some micro stutters on the takeoff roll. So let's see. Whoops. If this is any better. Okay, no micro stutters so far. So I've got everything set up in exactly the same way on Ultra, and same time of day and same weather. Okay. And we're going to head over to Clam Harbour again, but it does seem, so far, I haven't experienced any micro stutters. Limited by... Does that say GPU or CPU? GPU, I think. Hard to say. The other thing to mention is that... Oops. It flaps up. As the day goes on, obviously it gets hotter here in Thailand, and this room is really baking, even with the air conditioning on max. And I have a fan, just a normal fan that I blow at the computer as well. So it's not working in its favor in this particular test, because I recorded the first part of this video in the morning quite early, so it was nice and cool. But so far, it does seem to be performing a bit better. GPU memory is under budget, and CPU memory is also under budget. Yeah, I don't really know how to interpret all of this data. Coherent GT draw, not quite sure what that is. Manipulators, threads, main thread. That's obviously the main core. Yeah, so there's a bunch of stuff I don't really know about. But so far, it does seem quite a lot smoother. So maybe that, even when I pan around, I don't get microstutters. So maybe that's done it. Hope so. Can't be that easy. I am just going to double check that it's remembered my settings. Yeah, everything on ultra and high. So that's kind of what I expected. Okay. This looks like it's good news. Right, let's see if we get any stuttering then as we get closer to the ground, near the detail. Couple of microstutters there, I noticed. But I have to really look for it. Can't. Oh, big one there. Okay. Alright, we're pretty high. Hitting 50 frames though. Okay, right, let's go and touch this thing down. If I can, actually. I've lost the runway. Where is it? Oh dear. Not going so well. Okay, well we're getting up and close and personal with some trees here. So if anything, that's going to cause some stuttering. Okay, let's do a crazy turn here. Alright. Whew. Car on the runway. Yeah, that's not happening. Let's do some crazy stuff. There we go. Oh, didn't blow up. That's interesting. Okay, I didn't turn crash off, so maybe that wasn't. Maybe that's survivable. Not entirely sure. Anyway, yeah, I mean, it does feel smoother. We did get that one big micro stutter, but that could have been anything. Something going on in the background, or I don't know. So if anyone can interpret this and tell me whether it's the GPU or CPU, I've got a feeling it's probably the GPU 1080 Ti, but I'm not sure. But it does seem that if you have 16 gigabytes of RAM, that adding another 16 is a good investment. I think it does improve the smoothness. I'm going to need to test this a little bit more, but this first test, definitely I've noticed a smoother experience in the second flight. So guys, I hope this has been useful. I'll keep you updated, but yeah, that is kind of my findings. I know it's not completely scientific, but if you're on the fence about getting another 16, just do it. I mean, it's not expensive to do, and I don't really like this position. So yeah, there we go. Thanks again for tuning in. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you very soon. Take care.